They weren't soldiers, they weren't spies. They were teenagers armed with Xbox controllers, janky laptops, and a dangerous curiosity. From their bedrooms, they infiltrated Microsoft, hijacked military flight simulators, and got their hands on a next-gen console before the world even knew it existed. They cost the gaming industry over $100 million, and the craziest part, they almost got away with it. Almost. But what really happened behind the screens? Why did one of them end up dead in a motel room? And how did one mastermind vanish off the grid, never to be seen again? This is the wild story of Xbox Underground, the gamer hackers who held the tech world hostage. Like most chaos stories in tech, it all started with something innocent, curiosity. But what followed? You could not write this into a movie, not even Hollywood would buy it. Though Netflix might want a word. These weren't seasoned cybercriminals. They were high schoolers, gamers, modders, kids who saw code not as walls, but as doors waiting to be opened. At the center of it all, David Pokra, a self-taught Canadian hacker obsessed with Xbox modding, and unknowingly the man who would kick off one of the biggest digital break-ins in history. He formed an unlikely alliance: Nathan LaRue in Maryland, Sanad Neshiwat from Jersey, Austin Alcala in Indiana, and later two more joined: Justin May, a wildcard with a rap sheet, and Dylan Wheeler, the prodigy turned phantom. We'll get to him. We'll get to him. The goal was simple: get what nobody else could. Development kits, unreleased games, source code, back-end tools. But one item stood out like gold in a vault: a military-grade flight simulator. Their first mark? Microsoft, the crown jewel. And guess what? All it took was some crafty phishing emails and fake IT calls. You won't believe how easy it was. They wormed their way into the gamer developer network, gaining access to confidential code bases and internal tools used by the biggest game studios in the world. But they did not stop there, because once you're inside the castle, why not steal the crown? One of them, we still don't know exactly who, unlocked internal Microsoft servers, entire directories full of unreleased builds, secret plans, and next-gen prototypes. And then it happened. They stole the Xbox One, a full year before it was even announced. They had the schematics, the firmware, the source code. And yes, they tried to sell it online. But believe it or not, that's not even the craziest part. Because then they breached Zombie Studios, a defense contractor building flight simulators for the US Army. Not the kind you would see at Dave & Buster's. We're talking full-blown military-grade simulators used to train actual pilots. These weren't just script kiddies anymore. They were now in possession of national defense software. But here's the kicker: they did not even use some advanced NSA-level tools. They exploited basic RDP, or remote desktop protocol, the kind used by your office IT guy. And companies had no idea. They planted backdoors, made fake employee accounts. They did not just break in, they moved in.
Hey, sorry for interrupting your video, but I wanted to know, are you interested in building a career in ethical hacking? We created Learn Ethical Hacking from Scratch course just for you, and it's the perfect way to get started. In this course, you will learn how ethical hackers find vulnerabilities in your system, networks, and applications. You will learn hands-on skills like penetration testing, exploiting the weakness in a system, and all the tools that hackers use. You will also learn how to stay on the right side of the law. Cybersecurity is one of the fastest growing industries in the world, and hackers are high in demand. The global cybersecurity market is expected to reach $400 billion by 2028. There's never been a better time for you to jump in. Ethical hackers earn from $90,000 to $120,000 annually. Experts in this field make even more. So are you ready to kickstart your journey into ethical hacking? This course is your key to mastering hacking. We have placed the link to this course in the description. Enroll today and get started on a lucrative career path. Now back to the video.
For 2 years, Xbox Underground ran wild. Microsoft, Valve, Activision, Epic Games, Zombie Studios. They downloaded unreleased builds of Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3, Gears of War 3, and more. Sometimes they did not even steal. They modified, ran their own versions, left their fingerprints everywhere. They were not robbing the bank. They were walking through the lobby like they owned it. So how did it all come crashing down? What tiny mistake triggered a global manhunt involving the FBI, Homeland Security, the DOJ, and international police? It started at the border. David Pokora, the man who started it all was flagged during a routine US Canada crossing. His network alias triggered an alert tied to an ongoing cybercrime probe. Just like that, he was in custody. The first foreign national ever sentenced for cybercrime in the US. Sanad Nishewat followed soon after, sentenced despite not being a lead player. He cried in court. It didn't help. 18 months. Nathan Leroux, the group's tech whiz, got 24 months. But here is the haunting part. Nathan transitioned later in life to become Holly Leroux, and shortly after was found in a motel room. Some call it others say the story goes deeper, much deeper. Austin Alcala saw the writing on the wall. He flipped, testified, walked free, and made the dean's list in college. Go figure. Justin May, no such luck. He got 7 years, and he might have earned every one of them. And Dylan Wheeler, well, that's the twist. He was one of the masterminds, dropped stolen Microsoft docs to the media, listed the Xbox prototype online, and when the police knocked on his door in Perth, Australia, he vanished. His mother bailed him out and helped him disappear. She was sentenced to 2 years for aiding his escape, but Dylan, he's still out there, rumored to be hiding in the Czech Republic, living under a new name. No one knows for sure. They call him a modern-day Kaiser Soze with a broadband connection. And honestly, they might be right. What started with teens' curiosity ended with a global manhunt. Shattered lives, exposed governments, and a hacker still on the run. All done from bedrooms on public Wi-Fi with Xbox controllers nearby. Let this be a reminder, it's not always rogue nations or criminal syndicates that break into our most secure systems. Sometimes it's just kids with too much time and not enough supervision. If you thought this story was wild, just wait till you hear about the teen who hacked NASA with a dial-up modem. Hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next digital rabbit hole.